nothing but fishing thing.
Evening, you join me in the evening. It's 6:10 now. This Thursday and the following Thursday I'm finishing work at 4:30 instead of 6:30, which gives me the chance to get out on the bank just for the evening. So I'm going to probably combine tonight's session with next week's session as well, because it's only a few hours fishing. I've been here over an hour now. I wanted to get everything sorted first before I even thought about getting the camera out, just to optimise my fishing chance really. I've got the right rod just in the margin, it's literally just off a bush, and the left rod which just had a beep, just out into mid-water. Fishing with Plum Royale this time, with the same blowback D-rig style that I was using last few sessions, which I'm yet to have a carp on, but I did have a bream on it and it was hooked perfectly, really well hooked. So I'm confident in the rig, and also it's a rig that Ben had been using. A lot of people have been having productive evening sessions up here coming up after work, Ben being one of them and his dad. Ben's had a lot of fish recently actually. I'll possibly try and get hold of a few of his pictures and stick them in this video. So he's doing really well. So I thought instead of finishing work early and going home early, I thought I'd get a few hours on the bank. So that's what I'm doing, and like I said, 6:10 now, so probably 3 hours, just under 3 hours. I'll have to get the rods in from, because it'll be dark by then. It'll be dark long before 8 actually now, it's dark pretty early. So, good chance of having something this evening. A couple of fish have already been out. Since I've been here I saw one fish come out, not sure how big, but also a fish named as Paw Print has been out at 34. Not sure who by, just what I heard when I was walking around. So fish have been coming out and hopefully I'll be able to have one myself. I'm feeling confident, as I always do, and it's just nice to be out. It's a lovely evening, quite mild actually. I think it's going to get down to about 14 degrees before I've packed up and gone, so it might get a bit chilly towards the evening. But yeah, it's looking good. Hopefully we'll have something. You can see me, I don't want to get any light on the lake, but it's 8:15 now. Light went probably a good half an hour, 3/4 of an hour ago, so I've been fishing in the dark for a while. A few fish have been rolling somewhere in front of me, not very close in, so I know they're not by my baits. A few fish have been splashing actually in the bush to the right of me, but they always do that throughout the day and the night, so no change there. Not a single touch on either rods either. I did move the left rod to where a load of bubbling was. Instead of a bit further out, I moved it back into where a load of bubbles were, but nothing on that unfortunately. I've got 3/4 of an hour until I need to bring the rods in, so I will film if I catch something, but if not, then you'll probably see me next Thursday if I'm able to get out again. But one last thing I will add before I go this session is I set myself a few goals when I'm with my Nuffinbutfishing account, and one of them was by the end of 2014 to have 3,000 subscribers. As of the last day of September we tipped over 3,000. I'm actually on 3,009 now, so I'm really happy to have gone over that 3 months before I had originally planned to. So cheers to everyone that watches and clearly enjoys them, and here's to another 1,000 hopefully. So yeah, cheers for subscribing. So I'm obviously doing something right. Anyway, I'll see you next Thursday. Right, I jumped out of work 10 minutes early, crikey. So that means one thing. Excuse me. Fishing time. Oh yeah, and it's meant to be very, very heavy rain. Oh, but it's just gone 6 o'clock. Like I said, finished work at, well, probably about 4:15, 4:20. Went straight home, got changed, and came on up the lake. Walked around for probably about half an hour actually before I chose a swim. I'm in peg 8. That probably won't mean much to any of you, but to the left of me I've got a bush where I've got a rod just down in there, fishing pretty much locked up. Because if a fish takes that, I want to be straight on it, pressure straight away. And the right rod is just out in mid-water, just a little underarm. Both of them have got GLM bait around it, and on the hooks. I'm fishing with a D-rig. Changed the hook length. I was using Hydroflex, which is quite a thin material, and obviously flex is quite a lot. And because it was thin, I found that the D itself kept on coming out through the eye, even though I blobbed it down, because it was so small that the eye of the hook was too big for it. So I've changed over to, it's actually Hydro Tough, which is a main line by Gardner. It's not stiff, but it's not floppy either. I'm on about my hook length still. So it kind of kicks away from the lead. I've got a little blob of putty just off the anti-tangle sleeve, so it sort of kicks away. So that's the idea of that rig. Like I said, it's just gone 6. I've got probably about an hour and a bit of light until it's dark. Got a couple of hours of darkness. Not many fish have come out recently, this week anyway. But hopefully today will be a difference. There's quite a lot of us on. Ben is in peg 6, so he's only a couple down from me. So there's 1, 2, 3, 5 or 6 of us on this bank, and probably equal to that on the opposite bank. So quite a few anglers today. But yeah, hopefully we'll have something. This is actually going to be the last time I get out until early November at the earliest, because next week I've got work all week, and then on the Friday I'm shooting off to Ibiza for a mate's 21st, get back on the Tuesday, which I then go back to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then I'm off on holiday again, so this will be it for a few weeks. So it'd be nice if I could finish it off with a fish to tide me over, because I was tempted to go on a runs water as my last session for a few weeks, but no, I thought I'd stick out on here. Fairly chilly. It's going to get quite cold, I would have thought, when the light completely goes. But yeah, feeling confident. I've got quite a few fish showing in front of me, sort of bubbling, and the odd tail slap. Because in the bush to the left of me there's a lot of fish just sort of mooching about in there. They always do. So hopefully when the light starts to fade, they'll start to come out of the bush and I'll pick one up. It'd be good to have one. They come off. Fuck's sake, Joe. Right, mate. At least it's early in the evening, you can get it back out. Let's get back to where it was. I'll try not to blind myself, but at the same time I want you to be able to see me. It's 8:15, 20 to 8, 8:15. I don't know whether I caught any of that on film, but Ben just had a run. He's down in peg 6, and unfortunately it came off quite close in. So obviously it's gutting to lose any fish. So that's disappointing for him, but at least it happened at 7:30. He's got a chance to get the rod back out and hopefully pick up another one if there's anything in the area. Nothing in my swim, a few fish moving about, but the same everywhere. Ben's run was actually the only one I've heard since I've been here, so it's not like the lake is alive at the moment. It's still got an hour and a quarter until I've got to bring the rods in, and it's already pitch black. It has been for about 3/4 of an hour already. About 7ish it gets dark, so we've still got plenty of time to hopefully have a fish and pick one up. I'll have to be sharpish to get onto the left rod, 'cause like I said, I'm fishing locked up, and the right rod's fine, it's out of mid-water, so just behind the rods at the moment. And sat waiting. Well, it's come to the end of the second evening session. Unfortunately, no fish again for me. Seen a few fish come out, but it's always the way. I'm sat here waiting for mine to go off and see someone else having them. Which, getting a bit bored of that now, and I'm sure you are as well. So apologies for not catching, and I'm sure if you feel free to dislike the button because I didn't catch anything, but yeah, shows how it goes really on here. This will be it for a couple of weeks, like I said, off on holiday a few times. So I'm sure I'll be out as soon as I can, trying to catch one in November. It'll probably be a lot colder and look a lot different. So cheers for watching, like I said, and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Hit like if you enjoyed the video. Find me on Facebook and Instagram, Nuffinbutfishing. So cheers for watching, and I'll see you again.